Shalom Israel. This brother Matt with a real quick impromptu today. I'm doing this so that we could dispel any of the myths out there because I've been hit up on this a couple of times. It's about birthdays. Birthdays, all right. So, um, can we celebrate them? You know, is it wrong to say happy birthday? Man, look, all right. I give you what it is, then we'll go to scriptures to confirm it. That's my receipt. All right. Um, when it comes to birthdays, who's not happy about, you know, their day of being born? All right. Um, there's nothing demonic or wrong. Um, if you tell somebody, happy born day to them. All right. Um, I don't ascribe to that garbage, man. You got kids or whatever, The only thing I say on that is when it comes to children, and like I say, you the parents, it's your call, it's not mine. I'm past all that. I ain't got no little babies or nothing like that, man. But if I did, if I had some young babies or something like that, 5, 6 years old, I would do something for them, man, and I would let them know that I love them because when it come to a child, hey, that was the greatest day of my life is when you was born. I would let them know that. All right, I get them a little cake. I do a little something for them, man. Now I wouldn't have a whole bunch of little heathen ass kids over. No, I wouldn't do that. And that's because the only children I would have is if they were in the faith. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's for me, you know, um, because what is it showing? You know, these children they don't worship Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They don't honor him. They don't love him, and none of that. Now, if I had 3 or 4 kids that did, then from some of the say the ox, you know, um, or some aqua. I've had some little children around the same age, man, and they wanted to come by or something more, hey, I'm gonna make a little something, maybe some enchiladas or something like that, you know, then I would do that and just let them know. But first of all, what's most important. A child would know the first thing we do is give all praises to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. That's all. There's nothing wrong with being happy that you were born, man, and you know that shoot we didn't come into this truth and everything. So no, I wouldn't bar a child from that. And matter of fact, I'd like to give a little shout out to he's my little nephew, man. Hey, he's an adopted nephew, man. It's a whole bunch of y'all on there I never met, but I met this young man. Beautiful smile, man. I talk to his pops every now and then. Brother Chanel, DJ. All right, happy born day to you. Okay. Um, he said, "Oh, can you give me a shout out?" So I'm gonna give him one. DJ down there, I think in is it the Carolinas? I think it's North Carolina or South Carolina, one of them. Um, but y'all know who I'm talking about, man. Um, he hit me up a little while back about a little issue. I hope it worked out for you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Solomon thing, King David, and all that. So um, yeah. So and anybody else out there who has a born day in this month, man, your children listening, hey, happy born day to you from Uncle Matt. All right. So let me get a little scripture to confirm what what I'm talking about. This is let's go to Romans chapter 14. All right, and I'll begin reading at verse 1. He says, him that is weak in the faith receive ye, but not to doubtful disputation. That's what a doubtful disputation is, man. You can't celebrate birthdays, man. You know that's demonic, and ain't nothing demonic about being happy you was born. Stop it. All right. But not to doubtful disputations. For one believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak eateth herbs. Now that's talking about food. All right, and then we're going to move down to verse 3. Let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not, and let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth. For powers the Father have received him. We are received, all right? You got to understand that. We are received. Verse 4. Who art thou that judgest another man's servant? To his own master he standeth the Father. Yea, he shall be holden up, for the power is able to make him stand. All right? It's the Most High that judges us, man. He ain't never told me, you can't celebrate the day I gave you life. You can't do that. That goes against me. I'm offended. You show me in Scripture where it says that. It don't. That's fables. That's a bunch of um, stuff that the Pharisees came up with to try to keep people from enjoying life. They suck the blood out of everything. They're fucking vampires, man. All right. They don't want you having no fun. They want to be your daddy. Told y'all. All right. Um, Look here. This verse 5. Now, this is the point. All right. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So that means if you think there's something wrong with it, if you feel guilty, then don't do it. That's all it means. All right. Verse 6. He that regardeth the day regardeth it unto the Lord, and he that regardeth not the day to the Lord he doth not regard it. So if you have a little something for yourself, for your children, you doing it unto the Most High. You thanking him for your life, man. And if you don't do it, then you're doing it because you thinking you're offending him, so you want to be sure that you're not. Me personally, I don't feel I'm offending the Most High, man. I know how he feel about me, and I know exactly how I feel about him. He not upset because he gave me life, and I want to thank him for it. What's wrong with that? He that regardeth not the day to the Lord, he does not regard it. He that eateth, eateth to the Lord, for he giveth the Father thanks. And he that eateth not to the Lord, he eateth not, and giveth the Father thanks. All right? For none of us liveth to himself, and no man dieth to himself. For whether we live unto the Lord. Whether we die unto the Lord. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord's. All right? So, I got to understand that. So, you got some little fat leg babies at home, or some little youngsters, man, 5, 6, 7 years old. Man, get them little kids a little cake or something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, let me get another precept, man. Let's go to St. John 1 and 3. All right. It says, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. All right. So, how are we offending him with his own shit? All right. Now, if we sitting here worshiping ourselves and making big ass monuments and we don't, then that's different. There's nothing wrong with getting a little cake, man. If you want to get them a little, I don't know, something that they might want. There's nothing wrong with that, man. So, just sit it down, man. Don't go for that. Don't let these Pharisees rain on your parade and have you feeling all guilty over something you ain't got to feel guilty about, man. Get them babies something from you. Let them know you love them, and that's it. All right. So that's all. Um, yeah, that's it. So, that's all. I'm gonna finish out my Sunday, man. I'll go sit my ass down and nod off somewhere like I always do. All right, family. Love y'all, and prepare for the next message coming soon. It's Brother Matt. I'm out. Shalom.